Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to this week's energy forecast. I'm Sarah Louise, an intuitive and a reader of the cosmic weather, and I'm here to share with you my take on what's coming up this week and how you can best navigate your week to have the best possible week, being completely aware of what's coming up, what's going on, how that may make you feel, and so that you can take all of the lessons and the blessings that this incredible week is bringing you. So we have a massive week coming up. It's completely one of those weeks. We have a total solar new moon eclipse in Aries. We also are moving into a new season, and there's an incredible, there's actually a couple of really incredible outer planet alignments happening this week. Also, Mercury is going into shadow, into retrograde. So there's heaps happening in that universe, and we know that when stuff happens in that universe, that universal cosmic weather, it affects us. It affects our energy. It affects how we're feeling emotionally, physically. And we need to navigate ourselves most definitely through this week. So the biggest thing this week, right, is the total eclipse. Total, when we have an eclipse, it's either on a new moon or a full moon. When it's a new moon, it's always solar. When it's a full moon, it's always lunar, right? We have this new moon, and when we have an eclipse on a moon, it amplifies the moon like, I can't even say how much, like massively. It's like a new moon on steroids. Remember, new moons are all about new beginnings, new cycles. It's that kind of readjustment. Okay, new cycle, where we're going, what we're doing, new beginning. It's in Aries, right? Aries is all about new beginnings, starting afresh. Plus we've got this, and it's an actual total solar eclipse happening, right? So this week we have the opportunity to really refresh, reset, start again. And like I keep saying to you, right, this isn't like, it's a new chapter of the book. These alignments that are coming up, it's like we start whole new books. It's like whole new ways, like completely readjusting, reshifting. So there is massive potential this week to really start a new cycle, leave behind some old stuff, start rewriting something. Sometimes the eclipses come in and they really give us a push into something we've kind of been working on, but it hasn't quite started yet. Sometimes they come in and they just eclipse things out of our lives, and kind of, I say, they put us on a path of where we're supposed to be. So I believe that eclipses are like a universal push, a universal shove of, this is where you're supposed to be going, this is the path of your highest potential, like over here. And sometimes that can like shock us, sometimes people get eclipsed out of our worlds, our lives, and we're, it can kind of leave us a little bit shocked, or, but what we have to really do around eclipse times, and eclipses don't just happen on that day, it's like a few weeks before, a few weeks afterwards. We have to really trust. Now, these eclipses are coming up. They're coming up in completely new cycles, completely new themes. So whatever is beginning in this week, under this new eclipse cycle, is going to stay with us, a new theme for the next 18 months. So big changes, big opportunity, massive trust from us, around this time, because it can make us feel a bit wobbly, it can make us feel a bit uneasy, a little bit unsure, a bit nervy. I've kind of talked about in our written like this. I love an analogy, because I think like we can relate really well to a story, and how it feels to me is that, we've started this new classroom of life, we're in the next grade, and, we've been learning our lessons this year, and we've, been listening and, absorbing this new information, and, learning, hopefully. And eclipse time, I feel like it's like, okay, it's assessment week, and we got to stand up one by one at the front of the class and say where we've been, what we've been doing, how we're going so far, what the plan is moving forward. And we're going to be really open to feedback and, criticism, but let's call it constructive criticism. And we're going to kind of be pushed, maybe where we haven't been stepping up, and course corrected. And what we have to remember is that our teachers is the divine light, and our beautiful guides, and they're our tutors, and they're helping us and guiding us, and we just got to listen, and we've got to trust, we've got to stay really centered and stay on path, and come from that beautiful place of love and connection, and not get too distracted by the old programs. And it's big stuff. This year's a big year. I said to you, March, April, May, the biggest 3 months of the year. Like, it's massive. Where are you going? What are you doing? Don't do that. Get back over here. Don't do that old thing. It's really like this. So we've got massive alignment. This is the beginning. We haven't had an eclipse yet this year. This is the first one. And it's total. The next day we go into Taurus season, so it's a lot more grounded, and it kind of slows down a bit, and it's a bit kind of stronger. So I feel like it's like, here's the lesson. You're in that beautiful assessment, you're taking all that, and then you've got to kind of sit in it. So it's not like, oh, I'm gonna rush off and write the next bit now. It's like slow, it's steady, it's grounded energy. And some of us might want to get it done and get it ticked off the list, and Taurus season's not about that. It's about slowing it down. It's about being grounded, being centered, looking around us. It's not airy and fiery, it's really earthy. So we've got this shift coming in, and then we've got, our first planet going into retrograde. So there's that pulling back motion, reassess. So it's like we get given back our assignment, and it's like, okay, sit with it, look at the corrections, sit with it, read through it. So it's a really big week. And it's actually a really big few weeks coming up, because we've got this solar eclipse, and then in 2 weeks on that full moon we've got a lunar eclipse. And in the eclipse sandwich, it's like, so what are you going to do through this time? You're going to look after you. You're going to stay really aware. You're going to be really understanding of what's going on. You're going to stay really focused. You're going to do all the things that nurture you, whatever that be, grounded in nature, journaling, meditation. You're going to really stay conscious and aware. And if your wounds get triggered, you're not going to go into blame and attack. You're going to understand that there's some wounds and you need to work on them, and that's just your story. And going to be really self-regulated, really self-aware, and really working on becoming our best possible self, staying really focused on the vision of where we're going, really creating what we want by being really conscious of our thoughts, our words, our actions. We're going to know that eclipse is coming in this week, and it might wobble us a little bit. So we'll be really extra careful with our energy, who we're spending our time with. What are we doing? Are we reading? Are we listening to, podcasts and things that actually are really kind of making us feel good? Or, we're watching scary Netflix that are like, freaking us out. You've got to look after you. You've got to look after your nervous system right now. I've got a live online session this week because it's really important that I can support you through these times. That's why I'm here. So I have a live online session. I'm not working directly under the eclipse, but around this eclipse. It's on Thursday, 7 p.m. Brisbane time. I'm gonna really help you to take all of the incredible blessings that the universe is giving us right now. We have the most amazing opportunity to up level, step up, really walk a higher path. So I'm here to support you, to hold your hand energetically through this time. So hop online, easy to join. You can either join that live, get the download. There'll be a beautiful healing journey, creation, meditation that we'll go through together. You know, lots of you know, you join my work, you know what it is. Yeah, so I'll see a lot of you live or online or on that download on Thursday towards the end of this week. And if I don't see you, please remember my words through this week. Yeah, I'm here supporting you, guiding you, helping you to stay aware of what's going on. It's a big week coming up. Yeah. All right, I'm out of here. You'll notice I'm not in my usual office space. I'm away on holidays, and I've had a beautiful week enjoying that holiday time. So I'll be back in the office next week for those that need me. And yeah, I'll see a lot of you live online. So have a beautiful week, and I send you lots of love.